This is our first field trip for this year, and this is a new program, STEM Frenzy. STEM to Hearts, we are a community partner with the United States Army and a center of influence. So we used our connection with the U.S. Army to turn on our new endeavor, STEM Frenzy, to the wonders of the U.S. Army.
Derek Tolliver and I connected late October after he and Colonel Arnett had met, and Derek told me about his goals with STEM Frenzy to get kids from urban areas out to have science and engineering experiences. Specifically, I remember Derek telling me that he had worked with teenagers who had never been outside of San Francisco or even north of the Golden Gate.
And what we've done is taken young children, ages of 5 through 17, and given them an experience of understanding science, technology, engineering, math, health, education, and arts and sports. So we have workshops as well as field trips, and this particular field trip has been amazing. And we partnered with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. We started at the Bay Model in Sausalito Visitor Center, and it has been a wondrous day of activities.
My name is Linda Holmes, and I'm a park ranger for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. And the Bay Model is one of our former scientific hydrodynamic engineering testing facilities. I know that sounds like a lot, but it was a big laboratory where they studied human impact on our waterways. One of the things we're going to do right now, though, before we get into too much of the nuts and bolts of the Army Corps of Engineers, is we're going to watch a little film that has to do with the hydrologic cycle. Where does water come from, and where does it go? And how does it get to our home? And why do you think I have this beautiful picture of Mount Shasta here? Water. Water. And this mountain here is the main headwaters of the Sacramento River. And the Sacramento River is one of two rivers that comes right through the San Francisco Bay Estuary. And it also is the major water supply for Southern California, for the Central Valley in Southern California as well.
You know, I had visited Mount Shasta in September, so I got to taste the water and see it, and then to see it, here, how it's so pivotal to all of the ecosystem. It's that is like concrete for me to know that something that I was exposed to earlier, even this year, and then seeing it again, like it is the mecca of water, and it the best tasting water I've ever tasted.
Quite frankly, I think our facilities, like a lot of public works projects, provide that opportunity for people to get a different taste of science and engineering in action. Our facilities, particularly how people, communities are connected to the water, its use, its risks, its hazards, and of course all its benefits.
And now we're at Lake Sonoma, Warm Springs Dam, and the fish hatchery for coho brooding. And these kids have never, and parents also, have never seen anything like this.
So we have two hatchery programs here. There's a steelhead program, which are the fish that we walk by down below. And then we have the coho program. Coho are endangered. They're a salmon, part of the salmon family. They spawn once and then they die. They have one shot at reproduction. And in dry years like this, it can make, returning to your home stream, spawning, survival very difficult. That's why this whole program exists. They were on the verge of extinction. There were less than 10 adults coming back to the entire Russian River watershed in about the year 2000. And we took some of the last remaining wild coho salmon, brought them into captivity where we can provide them with cold water and food and eliminate predation, and we can turn that small number of fish into many fish and then re-establish natural populations throughout the Russian River watershed. So this whole building and this whole program is dedicated to conservation and recovery.
I am visiting the place with the fish that almost went extinct. Less than 10 of them were alive in the 2000, and then here the people are breeding them and basically just like repopulating them and putting them back into the sea and ocean.
I haven't spent a lot of time with events with elementary school age kids, but it seems like they enjoyed it. If something sticks and they walk away with something that just makes them feel a certain way and they want to come back to one of these things, whether just to enjoy it or pursue it as a career, then great.